Hi guys, Mark here at Blue Glow Electronics. Little twist of fate today. Instead of me showing you guys how I might would go about doing something, I am asking you today for your help in how I should go about doing something. So I have a little conundrum, and it is based around woodworking skills. And as you guys know, I'm halfway competent around electronics, somewhat competent around mechanical stuff, and I am horrible with woodworking. I fumble my way through it at best. So, could use a little bit of your help and guidance here. What these are, back in 1956 to let's call it 1958, Heathkit sold a product called the Legato. You could order from them for $325 one of these speakers, and when you got it, it came in two boxes. One with the drivers in it, which I have all of over here, and one with a wood kit that you had to assemble yourself from scratch. And what these cabinets are, it's basically plywood at the top, all put together. These vertical slats on the front you see going up and down are solid wood. And when you get it all assembled, you have yourself a nice speaker. By the way, these Heathkit Legatos are really Altec speakers. They're made up of really nice Altec 15-inch drivers, crossovers, some 802 horn drivers, and then some nice Altec horns. So some really nice, amazing Altec speakers here. Oh yeah, by the way, in 1956 to 1958, mono was still kind of the thing, and stereo was just starting to get out there more and more. So a lot of people just bought one of these, which means finding a pair is finding one is extremely rare. Finding a pair really, really tough, and finding a pair that match, because they came in three different types of wood. This happened to be the mahogany choice, even more so. So here's what happened. About 4 months ago, when I finished getting the barn restored, by the way, I'm on the second floor up here, and this is the side of my office, the outside of it. I took these apart, and I've got video. I started making video. I was going to make you guys a video of me restoring my Heathkit Legatos, get them up in the listing room. We could all enjoy them and make a cool video around it, right? Well, about a week into it, a buddy of mine came over. We looked at veneering, what it would take to re-veneer these in mahogany. Not a big deal, but we realized that these wooden slats on the front that you see right here, and by the way, those are solid, they're not veneered, they're a piece of wood that's been stained mahogany. They are actually like wooden dowels, and they go up into the plywood on the top and down into the plywood and a little frame board at the bottom, so you can't just pull them off. The issue is the grill cloth that needs to go on the front of these goes behind those slats and in front of that black faceboard there that the speakers actually mount into. And I can't get there without taking this thing apart. That's where the real conundrum comes in. Let me show you. By the way, guys, if you want a little bit of scale of how big these speakers are, they are not for the average home. That's a Cornwall, which most people would call a massive speaker and have a hard time fitting it into their room. These Legatos are just, you can see, they just kind of dwarf in width and in depth, even a Cornwall here. So just massive, massive in size. All right, guys, looking in from the back of this unit right now, and what we've got here, you can see the board going across that has the two 15-inch holes in it for the drivers. That is the black board that we were seeing from the front. And you can see here going up and down are these slats that are actually, like I told you, they were put in like wooden dowels. So you've kind of imagine this is one of those, and the bottom here and the top of this, but those things go up inside like that. Same at the bottom. So when you put the top on this, the bottom on this together, all of a sudden those things are wedged in there. So I can't go forward with that board. It's impossible. I've got to bring that board back this way and come out the back. Well, that doesn't look so bad. I've got all these little 1-bys right here. Right here, 1x1, 1x1s all the way around that kind of frame this thing up. And then you got a shelf going across here, and some wooden slats that help with the angle of the horn and whatnot. But there's quite a few pieces in here that need to come out so I can get that board out the back of this unit. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad either. And I'm looking down here. I see this bottom one by going all the way across right here. It's got 4 screws in it. Let's take the 4 screws out. Get out your Phillips drill driver and pull them out. I did that. The board didn't move. So what I came to realize is in the instruction manual for these units, back in 1956, 57, 58, the instructions told you not only to screw all these together, but it told you to use wood glue to hold all these things together. So these things are built like a battleship. The problem is when you want to take them apart and do some restoration, now I've got these things all glued in there. And look, guys, I don't mind going and buying some more one-bys here if I was trying to break these out. It's just I don't want to end up destroying the paneling on the inside all the way around, or the inside part of the plywood, and I certainly don't want to get it to the point I've got to rebuild the outside of these cabinets in some ways. And some of those are wedged, like this one here. That one might be able to get some pliers on it right down here at the bottom, both sides of it, break it free. Those ones way up front there that I'm pointing at, they're in the corner, glued on both sides. That's going to be hard. So I need your help in how can I get these things apart to get to the front. How can I get all this stuff out so I can ultimately put on them the grill cloth so they will look original. Then my buddy and I will probably veneer the outside with new mahogany veneer, and then we will put the grill cloth on. But I got to be able to get this out so I can put it all back together. Guys, I'm asking for your help and thoughts here on how to go about this. Some of you have way more experience than I do with woodworking, and I would just love your thoughts and opinions on how to go about this. I've got a great place for these in my listening room. I'm planning to keep these long term. I've had them a long time now and kind of stored just in storage, and I'd like to get them going. So anything you guys could help with, I would really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and you can leave comments down below. You can find me blueglow.net, my website. You can find my email on there and shoot me an email that way if you'd prefer. But thanks again, everybody.